I am a trans woman in my late 30s and have been on HRT for 7 years and post-op for 5 years. I went to see Dr. Bowers in 2013 and I'm happy with the work she delivered. I passed with flying colors and I don't want to brag, but I never get clocked, which is a big achievement for someone who didn't start transitioning before her 30s and who never had facial feminization surgery. I get red assists without an exception every time. I stopped telling casual hookups after everything was healed enough post-op. I would say since year 2 post-op. So I met this guy on Tinder, and he used, I think the music's too loud. Wait. Oh my God. Oh wait, music was screaming. I do that every time. I never just let it relax. I do it every time. This music, for some reason, this God of War music always fucks with me. Oh wait, shh, everybody, back to reading. I can't get. So I met this guy on Tinder, and he used the super light for me. He was boots tall, very handsome with a strong jaw and defined chin. My type. I didn't tell him that I was trans because it didn't cross my mind. I think about myself as just another woman, not a trans woman. So we talked and got to know each other virtually a bit. We even Skyped. And at no point did I feel any suspicion from his side. He didn't have a clue about my past, that's safe to say. So we decided to meet up for a light snack and a few drinks at a good fast food bar that I know of. Everything goes well. Handsome guy in person too. Chemistry is there. Tells me I'm a charming lady. Tells me about his divorce and that he's a dad. No problem for me there. Second date follows and things get a bit spicier on the date. We go back to his apartment. His ex has the kids that week. And we start taking each other's clothes off after a few more drinks. From one thing comes another, and after I go down on him, he wants to return the favor, which I didn't mind. Scars on the labia, which he notices and doesn't say a thing about, but looks weird to me. Nevertheless, he gives me oral. Things proceed to where we both want penetration to happen. I tell him I need to take out some lube first. Are you that dry? Does he ask me? I say yes, I don't produce enough lube naturally. After which he says, you mostly hear that from women in menopause, not from women your age. To which I do not reply to make things more suspicious / weirder. We start having intercourse, but the chemistry is already toned down a bit compared to the rest of our 2 dates. He tells me that I'm feeling tight. I tell him to be gentle because he's quite well endowed and I can't accommodate his entire length. Oh. He then pauses and says, you're so loose, and continues to penetrate me. It doesn't feel at all romantic, more mechanical, I bet. I'm laying down and he's doing the thing until he ejaculates with no consideration for my feels or needs. Once we're finished, we start dressing again. We go to the kitchen for a drink, and that's when the question comes up. Is there something you need to tell me? I say I don't know what he's talking about. That's when he says, would you have ever told me if I didn't figure it out on my own? I freeze. I asked him what he means, and he just straightforward replies, well, I don't have a problem with you not being a natural woman, but I don't see this going any further than just sex. I'm not into this when it comes to relationships, but I'm okay with it for sex. It hurts. It hurt. It will probably hurt for a long time. I just packed my things and left. I don't know if I have to blame myself for not having been up front, or if I have to blame the guy for his uncoded transphobia. I hate dating. I hate being trans. I'm a woman, for fuck's sake. Once a month, the algorithm gives me like a long ass Reddit read. It's the funniest fucking thing ever. It is hands down. Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause. Good vibe. Good vibe. What an odd time to join the stream. No. It's a perfect time to join. Hello, everyone. You all haven't seen me in a while, or at least not in a live setting. Poppy Playtime was great. Was it spectacular? No. But,
I haven't seen this one before. What am I reading? My foreskin is so cute. What the fuck?
We are no longer associating with Chris the Narc at all.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Chris the Narc is a thief. He's selfish. He is a fool among fools, and he is not a good teammate in Arc Raiders. Chris the Narc is hereby banished. A terrible teammate. What a piece of shit. He cries like a bitch when he don't get his way in Arc Raiders, but he'll fuck me over. What a bitch. Racist too. Was he? Yes, he was being racist. Chris, right? And Chris is a sweeper. Why did you stop the stream earlier? I wasn't even meant to do that. I was trying to record a video, and I hit start stream. And then when I saw the notification pop up, like, oh shit, I'm streaming. I was sat there thinking to myself, well, does it matter? And I said, yeah, it does, because I didn't want to stream. I was in record mode. I wasn't in streamer mode. So yeah, that's why. But hello. Why did I bring up Poppy's Playtime? It's because grown adults can't seem to fathom that there's things to critique about this goddamn game. And ad nauseum, I shit you not. I literally just watched a guy talk about like all the discourse around Poppy's Playtime and how there's people complaining about the game, how there's people mad about certain parts of the game, from the mechanics to the controls to what Markiplier said. This motherfucker's first thing out of his mouth were, the characters are captivating. And it's like, it's at that point, I'm gonna get turned off by this fucking game because of these dumb fuck fans that the game got. I like the game. What they bitching about? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's shit I agree with. It's shit I agree with. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you gotta fucking search through all these different fucking things to find tapes in order to understand a story. Because if you just go from chapter 1 to chapter 5 and you don't fucking hear these videotapes, you gonna miss out on a bunch of shit. Oh, just go watch a fucking theory video. No, that seems like it's taking away from the game more than it's actually benefiting me playing the game. The controls are fucking wonky, or at least I'm gonna say, in my experience with all 5 chapters, the worst in terms of controls were chapter 4 and chapter 2. I have no fucking idea why in chapter 2, in the last chase scene, I had to deal with for hours a mechanic that pulled me up.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
I'm reducing your credit score for that Reddit post you read. That cat was not very kosher. Or dead ass jit. I didn't know I wasn't gang, bro. Like, my bad. It was in the fucking chase scene of chapter 4, I'm sitting there trying to navigate this fuck ass final chase scene, and I get to like this last lever that I gotta use the grab pack to pull up, and it keeps moving slow. That's buggy. Chapter 4 was a buggy fucking mess. I don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck that they made several patches and updates to fix it. First playthrough, and a game is gonna always come out with a few glitches, but when the shit is borderline frustrating to get through to the point where it's teetering on unplayable, that's a problem. Chapter 5 didn't have that though, which is positive. But what I didn't like about, don't forget the chase sequences. See, I'm not as mad about the chase sequences as anyone else could be, especially the person on the screen. with chapter 5, it seemed like there was nothing else to do but get chased. You're solving puzzles, getting chased, walking around. Probably in that order. Well, it started with a chase scene. Then you look around. Then you solve a puzzle. Then you get chased again. And I was hyped for the concept of whatever the fuck Huggy was going to end up doing. But oh my, do I feel like this should have just been the last chapter. I feel like they could have made, especially when the fucking owner of the damn thing. Let's pretend I'm Gen X. What's a VTuber? A grown-ass fucking adult that's too ugly to be on camera, and so they decide the best course of action is to turn themselves into a cartoon?
Give this motherfucker a job! What the hell is that?
They decide to turn themselves into a cartoon because they're too ugly to be on the fucking camera. That's pretty much it. Imagine this, but instead of it being this, at the bottom right corner of your screen, it's like some actual fucking model that moves around with head movements because motherfuckers are too chicken shit to get on the screen. The puzzles kind of irked me. Some of them were listen, there are puzzles inside of puzzles to find nothing of note. You're either gonna find, I ain't gonna say all of it was nothing but note because I believe I found a fucking cassette tape from one of the puzzles. But there are puzzles where apparently the only thing you're getting is a statue, which, you know, fine. Like, fine, that's fair. Sometimes they ain't ugly. Oh, they are definitely ugly. And there's another aspect. The motherfuckers who are grown adults pretending to be children. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Is that every VTuber? No. But I believe there was a great Twitter account. There was a cool Twitter account that said something about VTubers. They said something about VTubers. It was like, oh, it was Leon's Pocket. Yeah, that's a great Twitter account. Some of you should follow. VTubers are either sex addicts, pedophiles, or males pretending to be little girls, or all of the above. It's literally these only 3 options. None of them are normal. Sorry. You're the Shekel Musketeers. I don't know who the fuck Beckett is. Chris keeps mentioning like he has a friend named Beckett. I've not a clue who the fuck that is. Like, I'm dramatically a little sorry. Like, I don't know. I'm not up to date on YouTubers. What else irked me about this? Oh, listen. All right. Am I upset that there's another chapter? No. Like, no. I'm not upset that there's another chapter. What's going to irk me is that if I go to chapter 6 and I end up having to deal with the chapter 7, I'm not playing it. I'm just not. Like, at this point, wrap it up, because you now have given me a sidekick I don't give a fuck about, whose name is Giblet. I don't give a fuck about Giblet. I don't. I don't give a fuck about this Playtime butcher name that these motherfuckers just randomly came up with on a dime. Hey, guys, what could be something of interaction and conversation between the player and this fuckwit that we just randomly decided to make? Oh, they call him the Playtime butcher. Kiss my ass. I don't know. Literally, you know what? I think I could pull this up. Of course I could pull it up. It's my fucking stream that I put up in front of people's faces. I can absolutely 100% put this in front of your faces. At some point in this, hold, somewhere in here, somewhere in my playthrough of the damn thing, hold. Did I already jump down at this point? I feel like at this point I jumped down. Wait. No. I remember jumping all the way down and seeing something that proved that this game is too bloated, and I don't really give a fuck how motherfuckers map it. Where the fuck is it's in the beginning of the game, but I don't know if it's like at a point where we drop. Okay, I don't want to hear myself. Okay, it's right here. Okay. I want you to listen to what I say about what you're about to fucking see. This was in the trailer. Mommy. Oh. What? Now see, this is the fuck I'm talking about. What was the factory design thinking here? Like, what, nigga, is that a town? What are we doing? What is this? Listen to me. There's too much here. I done been inside of a factory. Then in chapter 2, I go into the depths of the factory. Then in chapter 3, I go into a fucking sewer pit and then end up going down a fucking trolley further down underground to find a fucking orphanage, daycare center type of thing. And then I go further down in chapter 4. Then at the end of chapter 4, I end up going into a fucking bunker that blows up. And then I go further the fuck down. And now, if that wasn't like where we ended up at the end of chapter 5, that's your location for chapter 6. Some fucking makeshift area. If that's not where we ended up at the end of chapter 5, where the fuck are we? Listen, chapter 6, I don't want to go down no more levels. And it leads to my fear that I'm going to have to start running back up. And I'm going to have to start running past all this extra shit that I've already seen. And if that's the case, oh my. And then, now look, the game's been out. So if you didn't play this shit and you don't know about it, you don't know the fucking ending, if you don't know what the fuck happened, that's your ass. But we didn't fucking face the prototype, which I don't know why people are bitching that hard about the design of the motherfucker. What did you expect? Wait, that's another thing. Fuck, before this, where's the part where we meet this motherfucker? Because I wanna establish a problem that I have with paying attention long enough to the story that I end up losing myself. So this motherfucker has 3 hands on his body. Mommies, huggies, and kissies. When I think about it, cool. That's what people kind of wanted. Like a fucking amalgamation with all the different creatures and shit. Cool. Who the fuck attacked Kissy at the end of chapter 3? Now you would think the prototype because the motherfucker got her arm. But if you remember, she lost that arm at the end of chapter 4. So this motherfucker went into the caves after blowing up that bunker, found that arm and attached it to his penis. So he's not really the more viable option. Huggy? That don't make sense because in this same chapter, you find out that if these two motherfuckers sit next to each other, Huggy's essentially a cuck. So that ain't the fucking answer. Yarnaby? Maybe. Especially when you, well, it can't be Yarnaby because if you think about Yarnaby, this motherfucker was locked underground. So this motherfucker came back up, then went back down? That don't make no fucking sense. This is the sin I get for paying attention enough. But I want to listen to what Mark had to say.
This was a fucking mess. I am saying this because, and I have this policy, right? If it's the first game in a new series, if it's the second, third, I can be more forgiving of things finding its footing. This is chapter fucking 5, right? I should know the motivation very clearly. I should know where I'm going. I should know why I'm going to it. I should know exactly.
Too bad, Mark. You. I just finished Pokemon Coliseum. Hey!
What the character motivations are.
By the way, I know we're sitting here talking about like Poppy Playtime. Did you motherfuckers? Did anybody? Somebody in here is like me. One of you in here is just like me, a dork. And you saw this stupid ass discourse between all these fucking losers regarding the fucking Pokemon games coming to Nintendo's eShop. And people are bitching that the games are $20. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad fucking news, but gamers are cucks and they're gonna buy it. Oh, but it's emulated. So I'm able to travel around with that thing, not on my fucking phone and deal with these stupid ass button placements. I'm able to play that thing on a fucking Switch. And it's $20. $40 for both of them. I would absolutely buy that. I would buy any of the fucking GBA Pokemon games if they were on the Switch. Are you one of those? Yes, I'm a gamer. Everyone who is a gamer, you're a cuck. Because whether if you pirate, I'm seeing motherfuckers who spend thousands of dollars for PCs bitching at people for wanting to spend $20. I am seeing people who order $30 to $40 worth of Uber Eats and DoorDash complaining about $20. I don't have a leg to stand on. The easiest thing anybody could say is do what you want. It's your money. It's your time. I'm seeing like this new modded handheld DS that's apparently like $300 to $400, and these motherfuckers are just like, oh, just get this and emulate. You want me to spend hundreds of dollars on a console when I could just spend $20 on a console game or a game in a Nintendo eShop that I already bought years ago, and the only thing drawing me back is $20 or $40. Bro, just do what y'all want. When is it coming out to the eShop? Next week? Which I feel as though this was not supposed to be announced until next week, but because somebody was bored enough and went on the Nintendo eShop and saw it and posted it, these motherfuckers have been freely promoting it ever since. And my fear is that those are the only ones. I feel like those are the only ones. I don't want it. I don't want it to be the. I want Ruby and Sapphire or Emerald, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I feel like enough time has gone by that it's your 30th anniversary. Let it rip. Let it. That's money right there. I would buy it. I want all of them to come to the Switch. Well, the problem with all of them coming to the Switch is that Nintendo hasn't announced, unless they have, and I just haven't paid attention, a Nintendo Switch Online DS gaming catalog. Wait, which ones are coming? So far, the only ones that are like actively being promoted by Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are Leaf Green and Fire Red. Like, those are the only ones. So who knows? Like, who actually fucking knows if they're going to be more? You're going to find out in 6 days. I thought it was all of them. I fucking wish. I wish. Now, am I mad that it's Leaf Green and Fire Red? Partially, because this isn't the first time you've been able to get those games on a newer device. Didn't they do this same shit for the 3DS? We did this already. I want to be able to, well, not play more recent games, but like the later titles. Leaf Green was on the Game Boy. You know what else was on the Game Boy? Ruby, Sapphire, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Like, even if they don't give you Emerald, fine. But fuck, let us get something. Let us get more than that. Let us get more than just Leaf Green and Soul Silver. They probably going to announce like newer region Pokemon games. Whatever, fine. That's cool for the newer generation. Let me get a little something for the old. And even if I don't, my Game Boy somewhere in here, so I could just fucking play that and fucking just rock out with the cock out in simple ways. And motherfuckers got so mad. I saw a tape that completely like just made me smile. A motherfucker said, fuck y'all, I get to play not Heart Gold, Fire Red or Leaf Green on my flat screen. Go nuts. Like, literally, go nuts. I hate when motherfuckers try to police each other and pocket watch. Bro, do what you want. If it ain't already established, gamers are going to do whatever the fuck they want anyway. Like, anyway. Need I remind all of you that when the Switch 2 was announced, niggas was saying, don't buy this, don't buy that, and they bought them anyway. Do what you want. It's your money. Fuck. I just hate all aspects of like topics around gaming. Just let me know that motherfuckers are bitches. What if you play PS5 only, Xbox only, Xbox and PS5, Nintendo Switch, PC, Steam Deck? Bro, all this shit costs money. A motherfucker who spends thousands of dollars on a PC trying to pocket watch a motherfucker who wants to spend 20, you losing it. You losing it. Enough. Buy what you want. I will be getting Fire Red and Leaf Green. Why? Shit, because I just won't fucking buy it. I dare motherfucker try to pocket watch me. Because then, I'm going to stick my finger in your mouth.
That one guy couldn't tell you why he was the escort this time around. As much as I like the hair girl, that was fucking random.
No jump, no real fucking introduction. You just going down and you meeting another new fucking character. And guess what? You barely got any time to resonate with the motherfucker or be really afraid. Unless you just sit there and try to solve every fucking puzzle under the fucking sun. You know why? Because the minute the bitch go mad, dead. And it ain't like we got introduced to this character at the beginning of the game. We essentially done after that. Because after you meet this motherfucker in the second half of the game. And then you interact with him in that one spot. I'm talking about Lily Lovebridge. You interact with that motherfucker in one spot, then get chased, and then the character's dead. And never to be seen or heard from again. Oh, but you missed the point. You got to find all the lore because you find out that Lily Lovebraids is the daycare work. I know that. It still is not an investment. It's just a character they decided to create and add in, which is fine. But fuck, was it just out of the pocket?
As random could be, being like, hey, here's a cool set piece. It's now it's happening. Now is this fun. And it doesn't matter if that set piece is interesting. I liked the aesthetic of that a lot better. It was random. Why was that there? Just to be an obstacle.
Did she get crushed? Yes.
That's it. It didn't have any cohesion to the story. There was this, like, I missed, of course, some videotapes. But when you're playing a game, you should know why A is connecting to B and then C. And I'm sure that there might be some very thin threading between there if you get the VHS, but my fear is that there's not. My fear is that even if I had gotten all of them, there would be no threading, because I don't see how you could possibly justify going from where we were to where we ended up to leaving that place and it mattering nothing, right? Mattering nothing to it. Here's an interesting character, gone. This character's gone. This character's interesting to be around you for a bit, gone. Now, my worst part about this, for me personally, is I don't know if the developers of this game think it's just their thing. We're the chase sequence game. We're the game of chase sequences. We are the chase sequence game. That was in the first one and people loved it. And then the second one, remember when Mommy Longlegs was chasing you? Oh, it was fucking nuts. Remember the third one when we put more chase sequences in? Remember the fourth one, the chase sequences. Maybe we'll tone down a little bit for the fourth. Fifth one, chase.
I shit you not. I had to think about this. I didn't really think about too many chase scenes in chapter 3. And then I remembered, even though I don't necessarily count it, we got chased by that fucking teacher, but that was more like a weeping angel style. So I can't really say that was a chase. But then you got to think about that straight line of when we have to walk down the fucking hallway and she's gingerly walking behind her. I don't consider that a chase. And then I had to think about Dog Day. That was a chase scene. Like, that was a chase sequence. And in chapter 4, could I really say that there was one, but it was fucking doughy at the end. But then in chapter 5, bro, we start with a chase scene, then we explore, and another chase scene. Huggy is chasing us throughout this whole fucking thing. It's just like, bro, at some point, just get me to the end where this motherfucker dies. And he did die. And now I'm going to have to worry about motherfuckers being like, well, maybe, just maybe, he's still alive. See, we didn't see this motherfucker get stabbed through the fucking chest. That's another thing. That's another fucking thing. I completely forgot. Well, first of all, let me show this fuck shit. Again, I don't care The old spoilers. The game's been out. If you ain't fucking play it or watch one of these motherfuckers yet, that's your beef, not mine. Poppy. Nutmeg. Like, I was getting chased the whole game for this. And honestly, why was I supposed to give a fuck about the sympathetic? Like, I get it. I guess because when you play the game and you're learning that Huggy was being abused and shit like that, and he clicked out in an hour of joy, I guess that's supposed to make me feel bad for the motherfucker. But I kind of don't, because I've been getting chased by this motherfucker from jump. And then I sat there and had a fucking come to Christ moment. It's like the prototype is the hero here, but this motherfucker keep killing everybody that wants to leave. So it's like, you gotta be a fucking villain in this. This motherfucker, along with every single other walking toy in here, with the exception of like the adult characters and maybe even no, because mommy wasn't a fucking adult. That was a child. Huggy's a child. Kissy's a child. Catnap's a child. Lily Lovebraids is an adult. The majority of these motherfuckers that we've gone up against are children who were experimented on and put into these fucking creatures. They're victims. And one of them decided, fuck it, let's rise up. But now that these motherfuckers are like, wait, I want to leave, I want to get out of here. Bitch, you can't go nowhere because you're going to get captured and then there's more experiments that's going to be done on you. The prototype dead ass is the hero here and we are fucking up his home. Why are we not piecing this shit together? The real villain here is Poppy. Because this bitch is trying to blow up a home full of abused children. Now granted, the prototype, more likely than not, whatever remaining kids existed, because that was another thing. Oh, we got to go down there and get these orphans years after this shit happened. So anybody who was holding out hope, how deep is this factory? Fuck you for asking me that, because now I got to remember that I've walked into the building through the front door, then gone down into wherever the fuck mommy was at, then gone down to where Catnap was at in this fucking play care, then went down into the labs, then went down again after being blown up and having to fucking get trapped in a room with the fucking Huggy Wuggy to chase me, then apparently went down again, and I shit you not, it looks like there's one more spot where we gotta go a little bit further down. If that's not where we ended up, if we're still like on that sub level, we've gone down too many times. At some point, somebody's got like the blueprints for this entire fucking estate, and you gotta realize how cartoonish it is. Like at some point, I gotta start seeing some lava or the earth core. I gotta start seeing it. Like if we go down one more time, if I don't start seeing lava, I'm done. You literally have cutscenes in chapter 4 with Doey trying to figure out what happened, and we're in a literal fucking cave. That realistically, with the explosion that occurred, should have caved that motherfucker in. This building has been shut down for years. But Tom! Monkey pussy, just straight. And listen, this is what I'm talking about. Kissy could not have been attacked by this motherfucker, because if she was, wouldn't they just be sitting there fucking the whole time? Because they was by themselves. Nobody was up there, and she's screaming for dear fucking life. Who attacked this bitch? Who? I want to believe it was the prototype. But you mean to tell me this motherfucker just like punched her and then left? I can't map this. And where the fuck is Poppy? Don't forget to shh. I'm getting to that. That's next. Tom! That's fucking Tom!
Black folk want to engage in radical activism.
Tom!
Suck my fucking cock.
You want me to believe that this motherfucker couldn't or wasn't able to do that in going into chapter 4? You mean to tell me this motherfucker, who already had these fingers to begin with, that I had minutes before seen him stick through the mouth of Catnap, which, because somebody mentioned it, I guess on the back of this motherfucker is the fur of Catnap, which I didn't notice. Kissy would have already been dead. Kissy would have genuinely already been dead. So who the fuck attacked this bitch? Was it Boxy Boo? Because everybody wait. Hey, but at least y'all got Brawn the dinosaur. Y'all been wanting that motherfucker from jump. Y'all been wanting Brawn the dinosaur since chapter 1. You finally got him. Now, mind you, this motherfucker's just sitting on a fucking... He's just sitting on the floor, biting on a grab pack with his stomach exposed, and I guess little fucked up children eating his stomach. But hey, at least you got Brawn the dinosaur, and maybe you'll get Boxy Boo. You know what? Maybe it was Boxy Boo. Maybe this is going to be their way to Boxy Boo it, and Boxy Boo is going to be the ultimate hero who comes in and saves the day and bites on the prototype's ribcage right there and cracks him open. There's one other annoyance that I feel like is the greater sin to me paying attention to this fucking game. And unfortunately, I'm not like Markiplier, because Markiplier says at the end, like, he's not going to play Chapter 6. I'm playing Chapter 6. If there's a Chapter 7, I'm out. Chapter 6 got to be the last one. Wrap it up. But I'm supposed to look at this and be like, nah, this motherfucker just beat up Kissy and let her go. But now, another annoyance. I need another annoyance. We fucking get off the train, which apparently crashes, and it's on fire. It's engulfed in flame. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And this motherfucker comes out of the wreckage. Okay, nobody got a sense of urgency anymore. Well, let's think about it. Let's think about it. I just got caught by the prototype and presumably pierced through the fucking chest. Realistically, I'm dying. Like, I'm dying. Realistically, I'm done. Will I say it's an instant death? No, I'll say I'm dying. But, whoa! Well, that's it for me. That's it for me. Well, there goes the player. Also, I am getting turned into a toy. Now, let's think. Throughout the chapter, and throughout, like, the speculation and the theories, it's like this shit was used to make the toy. Okay, cool. Whatever, cool. This, and honestly, I think I say it in this. I thought I got the bad ending because I didn't... I didn't fucking get all the shit. I felt like I got the bad ending. But no. You get submerged in all this goo. And then... Welcome home. Oh my. What if the plot twist is that we're in a time loop? I'll ban you and I will spend the rest of my days hating every single person that loves Poppy Playtime. We still need you. Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you fucking do. So, I got grabbed by the head, pierced through the fucking heart, presumably dumped in goo, and then I guess after, either Giblet pulled me out, or the prototype pulled me out and threw me. Can't work with the assumption that Giblet pulled me out of there and threw me, because that would require this motherfucker to somehow find a ladder. Giblet is not tall. Get into this fucking vat of acid, pull me out, and then electrocute me to shockingly stay awake. And this is the sick part. For like half a day. This game came out Wednesday. It's Saturday. For these past few days, everybody thought, oh, wait, okay, it's not us. It's Poppy, and we're seeing it from Poppy's point of view. But one of the developers came out and said, no, that was you. You got dumped in the fucking pot. So it's either I have an egregious level of plot armor, or the developer's lying just to keep people intrigued, which would be a bad decision. So I'm going to believe that they're telling the truth. Or I'm slowly, for the next fucking chapter, going to slowly start turning into a fucking toy. And by the end of it, I'm going to be a toy and they're going to blow this fucking building up. And we're all going to die inside. Because there's no getting out. There's literally no getting out and seeing the sun. Or, as it's being stated by GTHB, life-saving toy fluid that I guess the prototype wanted me to be in, and then I got pulled out before it fully transformed me, or like fully like made me into something. I guess, I don't know. Then this shit. Oh, hey, it's you.
Well, now.
I understand. Despite what anybody could say, I do understand why this character is still here, because he didn't have a body. He was literally just in the fucking computers. And as long as there's a fucking computer that's still accessible to be turned on, he's probably still there. I got it. The fucking speculation is that now we're going to have to start begging this motherfucker to help us kill the prototype, which I don't know why he would even bother. I don't know why he would bother. There would be no sensible fucking reason for this guy to help us. There's nothing in it for him. He's in a computer. Literally, he could just somehow reach the fucking prototype, be like, hey, these motherfuckers rebooted me, bro, go get them. And then the prototype can just come back up and murk us. Like, like, there's no incentive for this motherfucker to help us. Why not leave the prototype alone and head home? Hey, I got a better one for you. Why not, after leaving, and why not after watching Huggy bounce his fucking head on them pipes and fall down, don't you just try to map your way around the fucking facility and just go back out the door? Matter of fact, why not, as soon as you see that the Huggy Wuggy is gone from that fucking podium, why not just break for the door? Because at that point, oh, something's amiss here. Time to go. Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think? No reasonable person, none of you motherfuckers right now. And also, I saw somebody on TikTok point this out. This company, this Playtime Co., has shown that when it comes to workers' rights, they don't give a fuck. One employee got the day off and was able to leave this place and never come the fuck back and get a random letter in the mail saying, hey, come back. Like, are you kidding me? That would have made me leave town. What do you mean? Like, come back, find the flower, find it. What? What? Huh? What? Like, what? Like, bitch, bye. There's one other thing, and then we could get back to Markiplier. And it is literally a crime to pay attention to this game. It is a crime.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 scout pack. Come holler.
Listen to me. I want you to pay close attention to what I'm about to show you. And I want to see if anybody can figure out the problem. If you know about this game and you know how much of a pain it is to pay attention, I want you to look at this specific scene and tell me what's wrong. Oh, that's tough. Bobby, no! Hey, that my killer.
The outsider. They call you. Shall we see what you look like?
Wrong side out.
Don't touch me.
Oh, tough. Get him, Kizzy. Damn. Get him, Kizzy. Get him, Kizzy. Did you figure it out? Maybe that was a little bit too complex. So let me see. It should be somewhere about right here. Yeah. This is another scene. Yeah. This is another scene. Are you able to tell? Is anybody no guesses? None? Well, good. The gas. Correct me if I just so happen to be batshit insane, but wasn't one of the things promoted in chapter 3 a gas mask? And wasn't the reason for the gas mask to not ingest the fucking smoke? Or the red mist, red gas, whatever you want to call it. Why is it that ever since we got that shit knocked off our face by catnap and it broke, we have essentially faced no consequence other than hallucinating catnap as Skeletor? Because I could forgive it in chapter 3. We don't have the gas mask. We fucking hallucinating. Like, we're hallucinating. We are. But then, in chapter 4, we just ingest the red smoke, and instead of hallucinating, we start taking pain. We start taking, we start feeling owie. That don't make no sense. That wasn't really something established too much. And then, in this chapter, this motherfucker is farting this shit. And we literally get it puffed in our faces as Kissy rips something out of him. In Spinach, you're coming up with a way to let Mob get away with it, which is just, hey, we're hallucinating dying, which kind of wouldn't make fucking sense, because we literally have two characters watching us get pierced to the point a motherfucker has to shock us back to life. This is my crime for paying attention. I appreciate the 10-stream streak. Chapter 5 is ass? No, I don't think chapter 5 is ass. I think chapter 5 is one of the chapters of Poppy Playtime. It's still not the worst chapter. The worst chapter is chapter 4, a buggy mess. Chapter 4 was a buggy fucking mess. Having played it on day 1, am I expecting a 10 out of 10 perfect game? No. But am I expecting the mechanics to work somewhat? Yes. And when I literally can't do anything without Yarnaby fucking my face before I'm even able to comprehend anything, to the point where he glitches and he doesn't show up for the rest of the fucking puzzle to solve, and then I get chased by him randomly, that's a problem. Now, I'm glad it wasn't too much of a problem for chapter 5. I didn't run into anything. A lot of my issues that people watched live were skill issues. Like, oh, I didn't look this way. And instead of just literally, hold on. I think I left it in the beginning. I think I left it in. Yep. Hey, get in there. Drop, you bitch. Go. I guess down here? Maybe? Nope. skill issue. That like a lot of chapter 5, my deaths are skill issues. It's not really the game's fault. It's my fault. Yeah, when I saw Queso do it, that made me feel less bad because it's like, oh, the game has this big ass fucking area down, and there's not really anything indicating that's not the way to go. So I just say, fuck it, go. I'm not really thinking because there's no real fire indicating, yeah, don't go down there. It's just an open fucking spot, and I said, fuck it, and then I died. So really, chapter 5 is not no glitchy, buggy mess. It's just when I've paid attention to the story this long and I'm starting to notice that there's shit there that makes me go, well, that's kind of inconsistent. Well, what the fuck am I able to do? Fuck, just keep playing it. You play it, you go through trial and error. I shit you not. Like the shit you gotta do when you get here, when you get into this daycare, I cut it out. I literally cut it the fuck out. I struggled for a good 27. I could not figure this shit out to the point where, well, you could just watch it. I just started pressing shit. And the sad part is I had like a picture of like a music sheet that I thought was supposed to like be the thing. And it wasn't. And I just started clicking shit and it worked. Chapter 5 is more tedious. All the other ones, like they had puzzles, but the shit was so tedious. And I ain't gonna lie, anybody who watched it saw it happen. This, where is it at? This chase scene with this bitch, I don't know why. I cannot for the life of me tell you the reason why. I cannot. Something about this game and these fucking grab packs bothers the fuck out of me. I don't know why the sense of urgency doesn't exist in this game, because I will latch on to a fucking platform and I'm thinking to myself, all right, it's gonna make me move a little fucking fast. Yeah. I'm moving slow as molasses. I'm missing the fucking thing to grab onto. I could call it a massive skill issue. Like, I can. The hand swap is annoying as fuck. I don't agree. I like the hand swapping. It's a layer of just like, oh, I gotta be quick. I gotta be quick. I like that. I like the fucking. I like the having to switch the hands to figure shit out. Yes, I like that. It keeps you on. Even though the final boss fight in chapter 3 was annoying, there's a part of me that likes that. That fucking, I gotta be on my pins and needles and make sure if I don't switch to this green hand quick enough, I might be fucked. If I don't fucking shoot this fire out this red hand, I might be fucked. I kind of like that. But when the game moves slow in a chase scene to the point where it's either slow and it costs you, or it's slow to the point where you're like, all right, I'm dead, and you still don't get attacked. Because that's another thing. All right, I'm moving slow, but this bitch not jumping me. Like, and then it's like, there's so much. This game needs to end. I really wanted chapter 5 to be the end because I felt like it'd have been perfect. I felt like it'd have been fine to end it on chapter 5. So what if it's longer? So fucking what? Apparently, a lot of people are uploading the fucking videos, and I don't know if they like did it live and cut it off or just like had like these early access codes and shit like that. 2 hours? Like 2 hours and 40? 2 hours and 30? Now they probably like cutting out some shit, but Jesus. I thought Lovebirds was gonna be moving like Prime Doc Ock. I I mean, she kind of did at the end. I mean, kind of. If like, kind of. That's how Doc Ock move, kind of.
I let you into my house.
Now that's it, but kind of. Now I will say this. I said the character was ugly. As a motherfucker. Like, the character was ugly. The character still reminds me of Tack. But when I think about, like, what I liked about this chapter, even though essentially she's a waste, I did like Lily Lovebraids. I did. Is the character good looking? No. Do I necessarily want, like, some beautiful character in a horror game? No. But I can't sit here and lie. Bitch freaked me out. The bitch freaked me out. And you know what? That's all I could ever expect. That's all I could ever want in a horror game. Freak me the fuck out.
Let you come to my tea party. And this is how you repay me.
Suck it, dude. That being timed kind of well, it's kind of nuts to me. Ha! Skill is you, biatch. I say that, but boy, did it take me a nice fucking while to figure this shit out. But back to Mark.
I do not like my gameplay to be trial and error, right? It every time it did it, the stakes were lower, right? And that's really the issue that I have with it. From a mechanical perspective, a chase sequence is fine if it's well designed and it can be fun and it's like in a key moment where it's there and it makes sense. But the problem is this one, especially chapter 5, holy fuck. Half the entire game was chase sequences. And it just because it's doing them again and again, it suddenly has to introduce, oh, here's a new thing in here. A chase sequence is not the time to introduce a new mechanic. I don't even care if it's something as innocuous like, oh, decouple the train cars. It's like, to learn that the vast majority of people are going to die to that. And in a chase sequence, as I've said before in these games, as soon as you die, it loses all of its value. To do it again, to go through it and be like, oh, I remember how this goes now. Oh, I've learned this now. The whole point of a chase.
Isn't FNAF trial and error? Well, I don't necessarily know. Because my experience with FNAF is just watching other motherfuckers play it. But the one time I did play it, that seemed like the case. Because isn't I ain't gonna speak for whatever side games exist, but isn't like those first games that came out just, hey, figure out how you gonna keep the battery alive as long as possible until 6 a.m.? So technically, yes. Technically, yes, that shit is trial and error.
The sequence is to be a climactic moment where the stakes are very high and you have to quickly think on your feet of all the mechanics that you've mastered through the entire experience that you've been doing it. And if you fail, it's your fault as the player. If you fail in that moment, it's your fault because you didn't apply the mechanics that you've been learning the entire fucking game.
Also, and I think it was who was it? Because when we was fucking playing this shit, somebody brought it up, and now I'm just thinking about it again. This game, it's a limited amount of indicators about what you should be doing, like in the moment. Whether it be a chase scene or it be a fucking like platform you gotta figure out and map out. I'm literally sitting there stuck trying to figure out how to do shit. And all I had to do was look up. And when I say that happened at least 2 more times in the fucking game where I'm sitting there stuck and the only way I was able to get by it was looking up and seeing that I'm missing some shit. And see, it's mainly just fucking skill issue. It was mainly just a skill issue.
And it had
I think his critique is valid, but could be better said. No. Because at that point, you just want to be appeased by something to make yourself feel a little better. What he's saying, I understand. What he's saying, I get. And listen, there's a lot of motherfuckers who saw this take, and they are proving why I can't stand fandoms of any form of entertainment. Because the minute you critique some shit, it's like you signed a blood oath. It's some shit. It's the shit that conservatives fucking do. When you fuck up, when your president fuck up, and motherfuckers pointed out, libtard cock, how fucking dare you? You didn't sign a blood oath. You're not gonna die by saying this dude fucked up something. It is okay. Motherfuckers been acting like critiquing the game is somehow frowned upon, and now you can't buy the fucking thing ever again. Like, what? Motherfucker, I blew money on chapters 1 all the way to 5. Bitch, this my game now. I bought this bitch. And as long as it's in my possession, I can praise it, I can critique it. We ain't allowed to have a pick. No, it's either like it or you're a bitch. And I'm sorry. While I do enjoy Poppy Playtime, while I have enjoyed from start to finish my enjoyment of the fucking series, that don't mean there aren't problems. I just mapped out a few. I gave you 2 examples, one being Who Attacked Kissy and this fucking red gas, where paying attention to what the game tries to tell you is now a consequence. And now I have to wait possibly a year for these motherfuckers to explain how I got pierced through the chest and am going to be able to still walk around and hold conversation. And have no negative reactions to this apparently goop, because I should be experiencing something. Like I should be able to like or wince or something bubbling, something. And that should be something I start seeing immediately after being picked up out of the fucking thing. I'm not dripping. I'm not soaking wet. I'm not leaking. Nothing. And now, there's another element. Where the fuck is Poppy? I get it. She's in the prototype's custody now. But for what? But for what? Is he going to transform Poppy into another monster? Because, in case no one knows, Poppy's got a cracked face and a missing eye and hair gone. Now, we gotta wonder what the design of Poppy's new form could look like. Because I feel like it's a waste to cock tease me with the possibility of this motherfucker being mutated again, and we just end up just having to shave a broken toy. Cause where is it? Look at this motherfucker after the fact.
How bad is it?
It's pretty bad. He might make her part of him so that she can't leave him. You know what? I like that. My only problem? This motherfucker might just take the dress and put it on his chest. This motherfucker took Huggy's arm, took Kissy's arm, and took Catnap's fur. Mind you, one other thing. And listen, I am not at all disappointed by this. I am not. It is creepy. It is big. It is something to actually produce a little bit of nightmare fuel. That's good. Man, these motherfuckers was trying really hard to hype up that this motherfucker was gonna look like a fucking creature, wasn't he? That fucking shrine in chapter 3 made it seem like this motherfucker was an amalgamation. And technically still is. but they hyped that motherfucker up, and he still looks scary. But oh my, that's what it means to set yourself up for a low expectation. And somebody pointed this out, and I kind of like it if it were to be true. Apparently, I ain't gonna say apparently because who knows if it's actually real. This is apparently Catnap's like skull. And if that were to be the case, I actually like this more. We got catfished. I did not get catfished. What I did get was spoiled. Because if it would have been Monday evening, if you sat on Twitter, you saw this exact fucking model and saw motherfuckers panicking. He was like, nah, that shit too ugly. Nah, that's not good enough. Nah, it is. I'm sitting here like, wait, this shit kind of hard. What's the complaint? And then I've come to find out motherfuckers had all these ideas about what this motherfucker would look like. Why this motherfucker was collecting bodies, making it seem like it was going to be an amalgamation. And so I guess the disappointment is there. I know Rule 34 artists are working. Okay. But Catnap doesn't have teeth. Did he? No, he didn't. If people were saying he looked like Pomni, yeah, I was one of them. It's literally Pomni with crab claws, which isn't bad. And I really think the only reason that shit is being brought up is because of the hat. If that hat wasn't there, this wouldn't be an issue. There's one other element to this that this is just a full stream of me ranting about shit. But one part of this that I don't get, why is he wearing the jester shit? Why the fuck does he look like a jester? Is he supposed to be a fool? Was that supposed to be his concept? Like, was that supposed to be the gimmick? Like, was he supposed to be like the clown of the spot? Because in my head, it's just like, okay, why are you wearing this? But back to Mark.
That I'm not even saying it didn't have that, but it's like, oh my God, enough! Enough. Tired of it. So tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And frankly, I think that there was like emotional core here that was trying to shine through. And it's like I wanted to be in it, but by the time I got there, I didn't care. I just didn't care. And yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm grumpy. I'll admit that. I'm not giving this a number rating. I'm just saying thoughts. So put that bias into whatever you're taking in out of this. But I think that even if I wasn't hungry, I'd be saying the same things but nicer. I would be saying the same things but nicer. Cause I don't think that I am going to play the 6. I truly just don't want to. So I'm not going to. I think this is it for me. Poppy Playtime, thank you for your time. Thank you for my time. And thank you for all of this, because man, I just do not have it in me to continue slogging through this. And if I'm coming out of a game saying, wow, I slogged through that, it might be time to reevaluate a couple things. All right? So this is the end of Poppy Playtime for me.
People heard this shit and got so ass mad. They got motherfuckers talking like, don't play our game then. Nigga, this is not yours. You didn't make it. You just bought it. He did say that he had a not nice opinion. Yeah, I watched, I think it was at the scene where he was getting chased by Huggy for the last time. And he was like, oh, well, you guys are not going to like what I have to say at the end of this. And it's like, nothing he said was criminal. I don't even think Mob is even gonna bother, because it's like, oh, one guy said he didn't like what was going on in the game. Overall, the game is a success, so something's working here. Regardless of like criticisms, there's shit that works here. There's a story that intrigues people. Oh, you gotta fucking fight for your life to keep up, Because I swear to you, you miss one ARG or you miss a VHS tape, you don't know what the fuck going on. I wouldn't have been able to tell you that there were 3 motherfuckers inside a doughy unless I had watched them VHS tapes. And unless I had a fucking YouTuber explain this shit to me too. Shout out to Super Horror Bro. If I'm going beat for beat, I'm gonna miss some shit. I'm gonna miss crucial shit. Betting 1 cent he plays Chapter 6. I mean, he's a gamer, so he's a cuck. He might end up playing Chapter 6 anyway. And a normal person would just be like, you're this far in, why not finish it? So who cares? If he plays it, who cares? But my thing is, 6 got to be the last one. I know they got people worried that because of some statement they put out, there might be a 7th. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's over. Wrap it up. It is over. It is OVER. Cool. If it take a year to make the last game, wrap it. Wrap it before thou tap it. Now, it's time for our favorite game, because we're done. If there's a chapter 10, I don't know how to feel. See, you're thinking in a means to piss me off. I had to come to the realization while playing it that this wasn't the last chapter, because they really didn't promote it as the last chapter. So it's like, okay, 6 gotta wrap up. Like 6 gotta be the wrap up. Wrap it up. It's time for our favorite game, Guess the Race. We haven't done this in a while, primarily because I was relaxing. But Guess the Race. An 18-year-old, I can't say the state. Till people pay, there won't be the last chapter. I ain't gonna lie. They got motherfuckers. You know what? Fuck the Guess the Race. Can we just admit? Now, everybody in here, everybody. I feel like what I'm about to say next might make somebody mad, but just know I come from a place of care. We as gamers fucking suck. We are the problem. You know why we're the problem? Because we have watched over these past 20 years the price of games and gaming fucking consoles and accessories go up to the point where $20 to some people in 2026 is a fucking problem. We've watched it go up and we've continued to invest. We have. We all have. I have. I know I have. I can't run from it. I'm literally sitting in front of a $4,000 PC, a fucking PS5. There's a Nintendo Switch in this fucking room somewhere. Listen, Cox. And there is no, we should stop paying our money. Because congrats, you decided to stop paying. Everybody else who played these fucking games didn't. And guess what? You know, at the end of the year, when these niggas do like the reviews and the reports about the game sales and all the money they made, despite the games either being broken or unplayable or glitchy or buggy and all this shit, you're like, hey, this shit sold like hotcakes. Let's make another one. I did buy a Switch 2 after all. Hey. The only reason I ain't buy a Switch 2 yet, there's not a fucking game on there that I want. There's no new Mario game. I don't give a fuck about Mario Kart World. I got Mario Kart Double Dash in the other room. And whenever the fuck I want, just like, anytime I just want, I just get on Mario Kart Double Dash. I don't need all that extra shit. I got a fucking 60-inch flat screen with a GameCube connected to that shit. I am good. Mario Kart DS. Fuck that Mario Kart Double Dash. The best one. Fuck Mario Kart Wii. Fuck Mario Kart 8. The best one is Double Dash. How many Mario games do we have now in total? Fuck, we need one more. We need another one. Did you get Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green? No, because it's not out yet. And there's really no point in me in pre-ordering it now when it'll just come out at the same price. Regardless. Give me Odyssey 2. Fuck, give me something. Give me some Mario game. If there was like a Mario Kart, not a Mario Kart, fuck, I don't even know what, an Odyssey 2, a fucking Sunshine 2, something. Yet you haven't streamed yourself playing Sonic Heroes? I don't want to. I don't have to. Hey, Leon, are there any games you're anticipating this year? I don't think it's coming out this year, but that PlayStation Showcase showed me the God of War remakes and also showed me a fucking game where it's essentially God of War, but a chicken. I'm excited for that. What other game? Reanimal. I was excited for Reanimal. I love me some Reanimal. Reanimal is good. Reanimal, right now, game of the year. And the only reason I say right now is that apparently, maybe, who knows, GTA 6 might come out this year. That might end up being my game of the year. That might be, end up being my game of the year. I also like that John Wick game. I need to watch someone play Reanimal. I ain't gonna lie. Reanimal, I think the worst part about Reanimal for me, it was just too short. It kind of seemed like I breezed past Reanimal. I ain't like that. I needed just a little bit longer. Fuck, I'd rather the length of Poppy Playtime, but Reanimal. Give me the Reanimal game with the same fucking longevity. Not the same game mechanics, but just like the same longevity as fucking Poppy Playtime. Fuck, give me that, and I'm satisfied. But enough about games. Guess the race. An 18-year-old high school student has been arrested and is facing more than 300 felony charges for allegedly running a massive catfishing and sex extortion scheme involving more than 20 underage victims. Now, I'm going to say the name. I feel like the name would be a dead giveaway. His name, Zachariah Myers. Say it one more time. Zachariah Myers. And authorities say that at least 14 victims sent explicit images of themselves and one sent videos filmed in a private area of a high school. One victim reported being manipulated into sex on 2 separate occasions with 2 different adult men. Hold on there. Wait a minute. Who is this? We got a first-time chatter participating in the game. Oh. Now, hold on again. We got a new fucking criteria, and it's from Angie. White with a little Hispanic. I don't think I ever heard that one before. But I ain't gonna lie. I think the last time we played Guess the Race, you motherfuckers was guessing white on everything, and you was coming up a little bit wrong. And I hate to inform you, but you're exactly right. This little freaky bastard, this little freaky fuck. According to the charging documents, Myers posed as a female on TikTok. Transgenderism? And Snapchat to catfish multiple victims. He allegedly persuaded them to send sexually explicit photos and videos, and at least one instance pressured a victim to provide more material by saying he needed it to keep my silence. Police also say that Myers' direction, the victim used a cell phone to secretly record the Peters Township High School wrestling locker room on 6 separate occasions. He remains in custody and has been denied bail. Lock him up. Lock him up. No black guy's ever been named Zachary. True, but there is a black man named Zach Randolph. So that's close. That's close. But it's no real cigar. Now, round 2. Breaking news. Ex-American Idol contestant, Christian worship leader, and volleyball coach Caleb Flynn arrested for murdering his teacher wife after staging a fake home invasion. He called 911 screaming someone broke in and shot her twice in the head, but cops said he did it with a 9mm while their 2 little daughters slept in the house. Motherfucker said Asian. I'm still seeing white. You motherfuckers got no faith in any other ethnicity. You motherfuckers have no faith in any other ethnicity. Jesus Christ. White, possibly Mexican. See, y'all just trying shit. What Mexican you know is named Caleb? You knew this was white. You knew this shit was white. You knew it. What Mexican is named Caleb? Come on. Now look, you already know about this one because we like subtly talked about it, and I'm so glad I didn't pull the trigger on the fucking video because I knew that there was more to this that I was missing. Do y'all remember like a week ago that fucking shooting in Rhode Island by the transgender? And how everybody was screaming, oh, it's trans violence! It's trans violence! Conveniently leaving out that this motherfucker was white. I think we got to expand upon this just a little bit because I think it's less about trans violence and more about it just being a fucked up family. Because what you mean the trans shooter's son was jailed for torching a black church? Now look, you might look at this and just think like, okay, it's a father and a son, mother, son, whatever the fuck you want to say. You might look at that and think, okay. That's crazy. But then you got to factor in that this motherfucker who shot his ex-wife was his cousin. The whole family just fucking odd. And it ain't no like distant relative cousin. It's the first cousin. Deranged transgender gunman Robert Dorgan was cousins with his ex-wife Rhonda Dorgan, whom he gunned down along with their son at a high school hockey game. Like the whole family fucked up. And you know what I think? Near. Sweet home Alabama. Like, bro. Oh, let me see if I got this straight. You got a fucked up dad and mom who are cousins, blood related, fucking, and making a child that grows up to burn a black church. And let me tell you about this motherfucker. Let me tell you about him. The troubled racist son of a trans-Nazi loving... That is an opening line. The troubled racist son of a trans-loving... Wait. The troubled racist son of trans-Nazi loving Rhode Island killer Robert Dorgan was jailed last year for setting a series of fires at a predominantly black church. Kevin Colantonio, one of 6 children Dorgan had with 3 different women, is serving a nearly 7-year sentence in a Texas federal prison for using gasoline and a lighter to spark 5 fires outside the Shiloh Gospel Temple Ministries in North Providence. The church, which the deranged arsonist labeled as a place of worship for atheist god mockers in a text to his family after the blaze, serves a mostly black congregation of 100 and was empty when the flames erupted. Police also discovered disturbing notebooks in the 37-year-old's home filled with racist rhetoric, including an entry that read, "Gun everyone down that isn't white. If one is white, spread the gospel. Always give our bloodline a chance." In other posts, he made repeated references to white power and white pride worldwide. This is the most hillbilly white family problem I ain't ever fucking seen. And motherfucker started this by being like, see, it's nothing but them transgenders. Conveniently leaving out that all these motherfuckers end up being white. But I digress. I can't really say guess the race on this one because I already talked about this one. Now we get a news article about that 11-year-old who shot his dad over the Nintendo Switch.
Clayton William Dietz, just hours after the clock struck midnight on his 11th birthday, went looking for his Nintendo Switch gaming console, but found the keys to his dad's gun safe with the intention to shoot his father. Now, the new documents revealed that Clayton William Dietz shot 42-year-old Douglas Dietz just hours after he and Clayton's mother sang Clayton a happy birthday. Douglas and his wife actually adopted Clayton in 2018, according to court documents. Those same documents say the mother told police she went to bed shortly after singing happy birthday. Douglas went to bed not too long after. After a short while, she woke up to a bang sound. She told police she tried waking Douglas up, but there was a substantial amount of blood on his face and was unresponsive. Clayton was in the closet next to her, saying, quote, "He's dead."
We need to kill him. We need to get him out of here. He's unstable. How do you deal with him? We freeze him and break him.
Like,
when police went to talk to Clayton, troopers noticed a large bruise above his left eye and a cut on his bottom lip. Clayton admitted to state police he had a good day with his parents the day before, but when his dad told him to go to bed, he got mad and told troopers, quote, he had someone in mind who he was going to shoot, whom he identified as his father. End quote. The documents say the troopers asked the 11-year-old what he thought would happen when he pulled the trigger. He answered he was just mad and he hadn't thought about what would happen.
We need to kill him. We need to get him out of here. He's unstable. How do you deal with him? We freeze him and break him.
Like, this is the Antichrist. I don't mean to sound like somebody who reads the Bible, but oh my, this is the Antichrist. Now let a black child do this, he's getting life. I hate to inform you. Well, wait, did that kid shoot his mom or did he just beat her up? Part of me feels like he shot her and got time in jail. This motherfucker's being tried as an adult, by the way. As he fucking should be. He fucking should be. All right, but from death to balding. Imagine, like, as a man, you know, you got trapezius muscles. You look all right. You look like what ladies would look at and get wet at. Like, I wonder how dry the pussy's gonna get when something like this happens. Now, about 4 hours ago, Chris told me something about looks maxing. And I don't know what the fuck that means because I'm a 26-year-old adult male. But if you really got a catfish hair, just go get the hair transplant or go bald, bro. Go bald, rock the beanie, grow a beard. Like, do something. Because I feel like bald with a beard could work. I feel like if I was bald and I had a beard, it'd work. But like, to respond by almost choking a nigga. Like how? Nah, I can't. Like, what the kids say? Aura lost. Like, all the aura is just lost. All the aura is lost. All of it. Oh my God, you're bald. Bro, they got a song for bald people now. I don't give a fuck. I'd be cranking that bitch. Fuck it. When I go bald, because fuck, it'll hit us all. When I go bald, I'm gonna be sitting there bitch chanting that bald nigga song. I'm gonna be in that bitch going crunk. Easily. Did you talk about the hazing thing? I guess we'll talk about it now. Look, I guess since I am a slave to my audience and I was going to talk about something else, no, we must talk about this now, okay? We must talk about it now. As you all know, as you all are aware, I don't think any of you know this. I think anyone who's in a fraternity is a loser. You want to stand behind a bunch of people and dress up and strut your shoulders and dance and talk about how great you are. You're a loser. You're a nerd, and you might classify yourself as a British cigarette. And one of my main stances to back that up is when a young man tried to join a frat and he had to go through one of the, I guess, hazing rituals, which was getting punched in the fucking chest, and he got punched in the chest and he died, and the dumbasses that did it tried to hide proof that they did it, and now they're all facing jail time, and they should be in jail for a long fucking time. All of them. All of them. Each and every fucking one of them, all of them belong in jail. No ifs, no ands, hold the ass cheek. One night, the police went to a fraternity house. And if you already know about this, just shut up. Don't say anything. For anyone who doesn't, I want you to comprehend what I'm about to show you and recognize this is what is viewed as normal. While you were probably getting made fun of for reading comic books, playing video games, reading some manga, watching some anime, this shit was viewed as the cool kids.
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on?
I'm waiting. Somebody tell me what the fuck going on here. Somebody tell me what the fuck going on here. Somebody tell me what's going on here.
Anyone.
Fuck, this look like a Poppy Playtime chapter.
Because you gotta see it from my perspective. What the f did I just walk into?
Thank you. Why is the cop the only reasonable one in the room?
Police and firefighters responded to the Alpha Delta Phi fraternity house after a fire alarm went off.
You got it.
Pretty good, how are you? Good. Hey guys, what's going on here?
What's going on?
While downstairs checking the fire alarm, officers stumble upon a fraternity hazing situation.
Sam's house.
Yeah, I'll definitely need 133 here.
This is the alarm here.
All right, who's in charge?
And then they all playing dumb. That's the worst time to play dumb. In front of a cop. I speak from experience. The dumbest thing any of you motherfuckers could do is just act like you don't know what's going on.
Looks like we have quite a bit of hazing. So I'm gonna ask again, who's in charge?
We can talk upstairs.
No, we're gonna talk right here. Who's in charge?
Ha! The fuck is on his chest? That's either hair or this motherfucker got some nasty ass chutney.
A couple of us are. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, we need to find someone who's in charge, because this is ridiculous. Hey, this stops here, guys. This is a police department.
What the fuck is on that? What is right? What is he blindfolded? Look at him in the green. Is this nigga blindfolded? Man, see. Now look, I heard a story. Now I don't know how true it is because I would never be in a frat. If I gotta end up doing shit like this, somebody went to one of these hazing events and they were blindfolded and they were told to open their mouth, and you could figure out what the rest of that story could mean.
Stops here. Who's in charge?
They're upstairs.
How about we start cleaning this up. Everyone take their blindfolds off. Shit. I've already given multiple commands to clear the room and get out of here, but no one's moving. Apparently they're taking this pretty serious.
Yeah, I guess.
You in charge?
You said.
Still haven't found out who's in charge?
Might want to ask our house dad.
Where's he at?
Summit.
Working at Summit.
Summit, that's cool.
So, you have
obviously,
someone else coming here?
yeah, the lieutenant's coming.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Definitely figure out why you wouldn't let me pass you initially.
Questionable.
Yeah.
I get it.
I would probably be calling your house dad or whoever to get him here, since ultimately
Wish I could.
he's probably.
Oh, I wish I could. I ain't gonna lie. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. He's obstructing. What it is when you not being forthcoming? Get him. Lock him up.
in charge, right? Unless someone else is in charge.
I don't have his number, so.
Yeah.
Which rush is that? Yeah. Do you guys know how the fire alarm got set off? Or is it just from? It's manual. Goes off.
So it's this one in the hallway here. How it got set off, I'm not sure.
I don't think it was down here. It's upstairs.
I can tell you it was this one.
It was really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're supposed to stay.
Question for the court. Why is this one guy in the white hoodie, like, just with his arm on the fucking door frame? Like, oh, there's nothing to see here. Will you kiss my ass? Or if I'm the cop, out my way.
You guys had to do this too, huh? No. I don't know what this is. I mean, it's not like you guys didn't know there was 15, 20 people down in your basement. Come on. It's not that dumb. It's fine.
And I'm getting a little frustrated that no one's telling me who's in charge of what's going on right
I
here.
can help you out, but I'm not in charge. Literally, I'd like to help you, but I'm not in charge. Yeah, I mean, we asked you to call your house dad, and you said I don't have his order. Like,
How do you not? He's your house dad. How do you not have it?
This is the worst. I'm trying to hide some shit that it probably is illegal in my fucking area.
Okay, and what are you doing
Can
here?
somebody just get me to like 2 weeks from now so that I can watch Cartoon
Oh, so
Network
you do
shows
live
on Tubi?
Yeah. Well, your buddy here is saying different.
So my name's Lieutenant Carlson, University Police Department. Who's in charge of the house?
Our house dad's at Summit.
Okay, we need him now.
He's at Summit.
Okay, can we get in contact with him? So here's the deal. From what I'm being told, this is like shutting down chapter type stuff. I need to start talking now.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to talk to people.
You call Summit.
Can I call Summit?
Yep.
I'm not calling Summit.
I have no contact with Summit. You hear my voice. Very helpful.
No,
nobody in here has any way to contact the guy that's in charge of this house. This is all
Shutting down the chat. Yes, this is a fraternity. Hazing has been something that is known to be a fucking problem over the past few years because motherfuckers have been getting abused. Some motherfuckers have ended up dead, and motherfuckers continue to do these hazing events, and which has led to chapters being shut down, fraternities being shut down or punished for an extended period of time. And this, what is going on right now, and these two motherfuckers doing a really bad job of hiding information from law enforcement who are in front of their fucking face, is enough to get this shit shut down.
doing the reporting. So we're only making the situation that much worse.
I have no contact.
Okay, we need to find somebody that does.
No one does. He's a house dad.
Aren't you all supposed to have contact with him?
Yes.
I never see him.
What's his name?
Eric.
Eric, you don't know his last name?
A couple different code violations.
So what's going on in here? You don't know? You're just blocking the door so we can't see you live here. How does nobody live here then? Just hanging out?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
I don't know.
You go to University of Iowa?
Yeah.
You do? What's your major?
Business.
Business? What's your name?
Why?
Just wondering what your name is.
Jose.
Jose? Jose, what's your last name?
Why?
Just wondering who I'm talking to.
I want to tell you that. I don't want to tell you that.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
All right.
Want to see my ID?
Yeah, you got an ID or anything to prove?
Now look, forgive me for not knowing any of the fucking laws in any of these fucking areas. But is this motherfucker busting a vape in front of the officer? I'm pulling the race card. If somebody in this bitch was black, they'd be shot by now. Like, we're not gonna play this game.
I think it's fake.
Huh?
I think it's fake. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I think it's fake. You don't tell the... This motherfucker zooted. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's zooted. He's zooted.
You think it's fake? You think it's fake or you know it's fake? There's two different...
He got a bee in his hand.
Campus 142, one by DL, number...
But that shit looked fake.
Iowa, when you're ready.
It's definitely not Jose.
I go by Jose.
I need to talk to these people here. I need to step over here.
I'll step inside.
Okay.
And he's... Why are you motherfuckers still just standing in there with your shirts off?
Is anyone in here that needs medical attention? Is anyone here that is against their will? Is there anyone here who is not participating in this? I.e. a leader?
Is there anyone with any sort of physical injury? No. I'm almost.
Huh?
It's almost like that's about with the guy standing here.
I'm gonna keep it such a Why? What is? Oh, that's a tie. I was about to say. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have pushed this one nigga in this hoodie out the way, and I'd have just been in there. Fuck that. We gonna figure out why these motherfuckers in here. Like, I know why. It's a fucking hazing event. Like, there's no other reason for this.
What's all over you guys?
It's just water.
Just water? What's on that dude's tie?
I'm not sure. Someone.
You? Come here.
Serena. Who's old like this?
Nope. You're gonna stand right over there.
Why?
Because I'm telling him to.
It's my house.
It's your house?
Now it's whoa, you fucked up. You fucked up. You just fucked up.
You're responsible for everything that happened today. So, okay. Check in right there. Get up against the wall. Come over here.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Quite frankly, forgive me for not knowing my 50 states. Where is Iowa on the map? Just give me a second. Where is Iowa on the map? Just let me get a little. Okay, it's in like the little. This is like in the little midsection. This shit wouldn't fly in the South. This shit, I'm looking at not all 50 states. I'm looking at a good portion of the states. And if this was in Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, Atlanta, South or North Carolina, Florida, New Orleans, Alabama, or Mississippi,
suck my fucking cock.
This shit not sliding. I'm telling you right now, if this was in any state in the South, the officers would be barking at these motherfuckers. Even the white ones. The white ones would look around and be like, what the fuck is going on here?
You're gonna stand with your buddy over here.
What the fuck happened to him? Why he got this red mark on him?
Milliken, take these two, ask them questions about what's going on their arms. So, are you responsible for the house? No. Okay, who's the house dad?
I just told you he works at f***ing Summit. Go call him. Go there.
What's his name?
Eric, I told you. Why are you asking me?
Because it sounds like you're responsible for the house.
No.
Sounds like you have some idea of what's going on.
No.
You're not very forthcoming with everything.
How about you ask the house dad? Who are you, 30 years old?
Who we're trying to get a hold of.
Okay, go call him. Please.
Stay right there.
Stay here.
You guys got IDs on you?
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look at them. Step back. I don't know if you do.
This is private property. I can stay here.
Yeah, but right now we're investigating something that's going on.
Investigating what? There's nothing going on.
Uh-oh. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen this. Don't spoil it for me. I feel like there's only one way this ends for him. And if it don't happen, I'm gonna be upset.
What's going on?
Wait. Back up.
There's nothing going on.
What the fuck is that on him? What is that? That's not no design. Something is on this motherfucker. What is this?
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on? Any?
You know what's crazy? I don't see no black guy in there. Nigga, baby oil is not brown.
Because you got to see it from my perspective. What the did I just walk into?
Celebration.
Nobody? Celebration of what?
Of life.
Okay, sweet. Okay, you two. The reason I pulled you guys aside.
Well, this motherfucker dripping in something. I don't know if it's
We're here
piss.
for public safety at this point. What's on your arms? Oh.
Oh, now they all started to walk out. What the fuck?
Where you guys go now? $127. Can I get you back down here?
What the fuck is on his neck?
What's on your neck?
I don't know. I can't see.
That looks like blood, is it? Shining your light. Is it blood?
That's what I'm asking.
I'll taste it.
What you like? Put this nigga in handcuffs! Put him in handcuffs! Put him in handcuffs! This nigga is fucking with an investigation! Put him in handcuffs! Put him in handcuffs! Put him in handcuffs!
This fucking chat. Suck my fucking cock.
No.
Okay.
Do you see why we're here? Why we're asking questions?
I don't know. Get the wrong guy.
You got the wrong. What?
I was gonna ask those guys questions, and then he told them all to start heading out.
What's up?
I was gonna ask those two guys questions, but then they all started falling out.
They left.
No, I stopped them, but he was.
Misunderstood. Did you pull these guys out?
No, I went to go talk to those guys, and then they started coming out.
Why did we come out?
So I said that. I said they should come out.
You said it?
I did.
So you're in charge. I know you said you're not in charge.
You're not in charge.
Okay. You president?
Yes.
Step aside.
The officers finally speak to the fraternity president.
I'm going to tell you first and foremost, I'm a little frustrated, but we're going to get through it, okay? What's going on tonight?
It's their lead up to initiation.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the deal with what are we doing in the basement?
It's basically a ritual where they're blindfolded.
Okay.
And get.
You see, whoa, shit. You know what? Segregate the colleges out.
Mess with.
Okay. So, the entire time that we've been here, which has now been, I think, 15, 20 minutes, we have been demanding to speak to somebody in charge where nobody knows you, apparently, in the house.
Okay.
Nobody knows who's in charge. Like, here's the deal. We have a hazing event, right? We're going to do a report because we responded to a fire alarm, which we were trying to get people to evacuate because of the fire alarm. But from my understanding, you guys refused to evacuate from a fire alarm after an officer is ordering everybody to vacate the premise. And then on top of that, we find this hazing event. We want to speak to somebody. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anyone. Nobody knows what's going on. This is going in a report. The University of Iowa is going to see this.
Okay.
And with the stuff going around across the country, students dying from hazing events, I'm not saying it's to that level.
It's not.
I'm not saying any, but...
This guy. This is what I was talking about. Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson. Young man who shouldn't be dead. This other guy shouldn't be dead.
From hazing events, I'm not saying it's to that level.
It's not.
I'm not saying any, but the university has a very, very strict policy on hazing. If I can't talk to people, and if people aren't...
They even got a Chinese!
...going to cooperate with me, that's their right. They don't have to speak to me. However, that means only my observations are going to go into this report. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to look worse than if people can kind of explain to us what's going on, right? Because then I can at least put your guys' side of the story in it as well. So, I guess I want to know what we got going on. Like, you're saying it's a ritual prior to initiation?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm asking for some cooperation and some coordination with your people here to just tell your people, like, hey, if that's what people need to do, just politely tell us that, right? So I guess I'm looking for you to kind of be a leader here and help us out a little bit and start trying to keep everybody in line.
Yeah,
Okay?
I apologize.
Okay, let's go back inside.
I just want to, if we can get that guy out of there, I just want to coordinate some way to make sure that there's no injuries, there's nothing.
Where did
Which guy was it?
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Okay. I just texted him. I told him you gotta leave.
It's your guys' house.
Okay.
However, if the supervisor of the house, president, says he is not welcome here, then I'm going to escort him off property.
I think
if he refuses that, then he's going to be arrested.
We'll walk him out. Yep.
Okay.
We'll make sure of that.
I would take care of that because the longer he stays here, I mean, he's getting close to being arrested.
The next day, police pay a visit to Joseph's apartment after he was very uncooperative the day before.
Tough. Wait, this is Jose?
After 10 minutes of talking, he again proved to be uncooperative and difficult to deal with.
So you interjecting yourself into that conversation, what good because
They don't need to talk to the cops. I don't even.
Why are you deciding?
They don't need to talk to the cops. Oh, lock them up.
Who they need to talk to, though?
I'm just saying, they're my buddies. They're my friends.
Right. The police.
I ain't gonna lie. A friend like this, you're gonna die. I don't mean to be y'all moms. I don't mean to be y'all moms. But if you got a friend like this, it might be time. It might be time. It might be time.
They're doing an investigation.
About what?
They're trying to figure out what's going on in that room.
What was going on in the room? What have you heard?
So they're doing an investigation.
Yep.
You don't dictate the investigation, right?
Yeah,
That's for the police. That's for us to investigate.
Hierarchy.
Right?
Yeah, I get
right. You understand that.
Yeah.
So why are you dictating who the police can talk to and can't talk to?
I'm just telling my buddies not to talk to them. That's it.
Okay. So you're interfering with the police officers.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yes.
He never
by the book, you're doing.
said, "Oh, if you don't get away, you're getting arrested." He never said that once.
He did tell you to step away. He
I
told you
stepped
to
there
walk
for a
away.
second, and then he said it again. I walked away.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
So he asked you.
I would like to end this conversation right now, please. Okay. I would like to have a word here.
Okay.
And if there's anything actually happening, you can call me again. But it's been a pleasure. Thanks, fellas. So I didn't catch your name.
So this is Lieutenant Travis Tyrell.
Travis.
122, we'll take you. What'd you say your name was?
Joseph.
All right. Joseph? All right, so unfortunately for you, at this point, you're being placed under arrest.
Yeah! We got a happy ending.
You can put your hands behind your back.
Joseph was arrested for interference with official acts in connection with the hazing incident. Those charges would be dropped a year later.
Never mind. Fuck this shit. Humanity is lost. Humanity in all forms of the understanding is absolutely 100% lost. I heard through the grapevine that we have new contestants in the Oppression Olympics. And as you know, someone who is a part of the Gold Brigade, you know, the black people, I often welcome newer challengers to face us in the Oppression Olympics, knowing full well that no matter the sob story, no matter the facing discrimination tactics, the black people always come out on top. So when I had heard that the Somali community is now demanding reparations for ICE trauma, you can imagine I was a little bit intrigued.
Lead program fits into our criteria of small business owners, not those who make 200,000 and above. We don't make that much amount. We have been suffering since the crisis of ICE. We also demand an immediate help to evictions so families are not pushed to homelessness during the crisis. Our community deserves accountability. Our community deserves safety. We need also justice for those who lost their lives defending the community.
Okay. Good luck. Them black people have been trying to get reparations for a long time. It hasn't worked. Good luck. That's all I can tell you. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I can say. That's all I can ever really say. Because, you know, the black people, you know, the black African Americans have been trying to get reparations, yet none of us know how we going to map that out worldwide to the point where you got states saying, hey, we're going to do reparations. And then I think that was years ago and they still haven't thrown out a dollar. But good luck. Good luck. You see the big black woman who got a DUI crashing in the fire hydrant? No. Excuse me. Why Why? Why did what? Well, what would I look for to find that? I guess arrest in Texas. I guess I wouldn't. Would you want me to type in big black woman? Like what do you? It's a lot of porn that comes up when you type in big black woman. Okay. Okay. Where would I know about? You ain't give me a name. You ain't give me nothing. You just said you see the big black woman who got a DUI crashing. You know what? Let me type in crashing into fire hydrant. Maybe that. Maybe a little bit of that. New footage obtained by TMZ Sports shows Good Samaritans helping Elijah Arenas from his burning Tesla Cybertruck. This was in 2025. I don't think this is the case. Texas woman arrested for DUI. Okay, this might be it. What am I supposed to look at with this? She crashed a car. What? Ain't no video. It's literally, I don't even think I can show this. It's a cop in a cowboy hat, probably reading rights or writing a ticket, more likely, to a black woman who is wearing, I shit you not, a biker jacket and black panties or underwear with fishnets on the legs and wearing slippers. Now this woman is quite large. She's my type of large. She's my type of large. Might be a stripper, so maybe she's not my type of woman, but you know, she's my type of large. Okay, Leon. Oh, I'm sorry. You got people who jerk off to children, and you drawing the line at me looking at a big girl and saying yes? Sorry? Like, sorry? Excuse me? Now, how big we talking? Not, I need a wheelchair in Walmart big. More like, you gonna break the bed frame if we fuck big. You? What? Don't start with me. Don't y'all start with me. You got Nux Taku. You got Nux Taku running around promoting porn to children. And oh God, what's the problem here? You got motherfuckers getting cheated on while they brag about jerking it to lolicons. Even worse than that, listen, I routinely make fun of Chris for being a sweeper, and I will continue to do it. I will continue 100% to do it because it is true. However lovingest ever. There is an actual sweep that has been done because I honestly do not think it is hard for anyone to admit that a guy promoting porn to children is bad. Especially if you're one of these people who likes to talk about OnlyFans Twitch streamers. It's not that difficult. So when you see a VTuber saying stupid shit, you gotta understand why I'm a little bit annoyed.
Is Nux still cool or is he still getting canceled? Dude, I don't even know the...
Stop this gay ass rhetoric. Oh, you're getting canceled. No, you're being called out for promoting porn to children. It's hentai. It's porn.
Nux situation at all, to be honest. But I'm gonna guess it's really stupid. That's what I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Nux. Like, I mean, I don't know the story behind it, but I'm pretty sure that the drama's probably dumb. There's probably a lot of misunderstandings. That's my guess. You're not supporting Nux and you have watched him for 2 years? So what happened, Matt? Okay, is there a video? Actually, you know what? To be honest, I don't even want to get involved in any of this drama. I'm just being real. I just don't care enough.
This take only works. This take only works one of two ways. One, if you're willing to believe a motherfucker just based off of a lie. Or if you're willing to just sit there and lie to yourself. Or if you don't know that Leaflet covers shit that has nothing to do with her on a daily basis, where she watches videos made by people that she has no context to and gives her thoughts on a daily basis. When you make that horrible take about how you don't want to be involved, first of all, who are you? Like, this isn't about you. You're just a YouTuber watching it. There is nothing wrong with watching a video about shit going on. There is zero wrong with calling out some weird shit. You do it all the time. What's the problem? You gave your thoughts about a fucking video pertaining to a guy going to India. Like, all you got to do is just watch the shit and move along. That's all you got to do. Watch the shit. I would have gave her more credit if she watched it and be like, I'ma still defend Nuxtaku. Now, would that have helped? No. But at least the motherfucker would have watched it and knew what the fuck she was capable of speaking on. But instead, it's, oh, well, I don't want to get myself involved because if I get myself involved, oh, that's bad for me. Is it easier to speak that way? I don't know what you're talking about.
Nux was in the Epstein files? Damn.
Okay, that's another thing. That's another thing. That's another thing. I'm so glad that I was wrong about how no one would gain anything of substantial note about the Epstein list. Now, the second part of what I said has to remain right, and that no one goes to jail. No, I don't give a fuck about Prince Andrew going to jail. No, I don't give a fuck about motherfuckers leaving their positions of business. I want all these motherfuckers in the Epstein list questioned, from Beyonce to Trump. I don't know why people are running around making a fucking list of people abusing children into your pointless leftist versus conservative. That's kind of fucking weird. But fuck. But actual fuck. But actual fuck. I want to bring it back. Can I bring it back to the Markiplier take thing? Because when I said all these people were coming out with different takes, I didn't expect to wake up. I didn't expect, because this is all going on in the morning, and I tweeted like a madman to the point where Chris saw my tweets. And it was like, I tweeted, and then I took a nap, and then I woke up to a fucking paragraph about why it's so bad. Oh, look, it's Spectre. Where were you like 2 hours ago when I was saying gamers were cucks? I missed the Poppy discussion. Oh, we're back on it. I don't believe Mark's attack on the game is valid because it's coming from a total lack of brain activity. One point that stuck out is when he says the chases just introduce mechanics and expect you to learn them under pressure. This is false. Every single mechanic that appears in a chase sequence is used across the entire chapter. You would have had hours to learn how each hand operates, the game physics, the design language, which pieces of the environment interact with which ways. Yeah, you have to find it via the trial and error that he talked about. The chases are a test of knowledge that you are assumed to have built up while playing. It's clear, however, that in the case of Markiplier and his goons, that assumption, I'm not finishing this. If I see more takes like this, Fuck Mob Entertainment and fuck Poppy Playtime. So I'm gonna just go ahead and chalk it up to wow. I agree with Mark. There's a lot in this game that is problems. Is it game ruining? No. But is it difficult to pay attention? Yes. Like, yes. I feel like I've been punished for paying attention, and that should never be the case. I feel like given the amount of time I've dedicated into how much I've enjoyed this game, the fact that I'm not rewarded for my knowledge, fucking concerning. Fucking concerning. And another thing that's fucking concerning is how we only seem to care about the livelihood of these children when they're shot by a transgender. Where in the fuck is the coverage about the woman, the straight white woman who shot her daughter? I remember getting very animated about something, and somebody left a comment under the videos like, "Oh, why do you care so much?" And you know what? It might be my fault. My bad. My bad. I don't spend my time just phoning it in, trying to sell you all some fucking product that isn't even worth your money, just so that I can make a quick buck. My bad. I just make these videos primarily because it's shit I'm interested in and I want to talk about and I want to give my opinion on it. My bad. Like, fuck it. It's somehow transgenders became a race and an ethnicity to bring up in the crime statistics when good majority of these motherfuckers that do these things are white. Fuck it. My fault that I give a fuck. My fault that I give a fuck about realistically anybody's mental health except for pedophiles, and seeing motherfuckers come up with their own makeshift fan fiction around a young man's body with no information. Like, my bad. It's my fault. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Now I'm about to read something that was just given to me via my phone. I spoke with the family of Kyle Basinga, the 21-year-old man who was found hanging in a tree in Marietta, Georgia. They are deeply appreciative of the outpouring love and support since his passing. At the same time, they are asking for space to grieve as the investigation continues. Oh, damn. For now, the family has asked that we focus on Kyle's life, on who he was, on the person they loved, not the negativity surrounding his death. Oh! That's crazy. That's crazy. Now I wonder what the negativity is. Could it be that a bunch of motherfuckers are sitting around saying that he got lynched with no information to back it? You're not even giving the police a chance to investigate this shit. Oh, the police never have gotten justice for anybody. Okay, that's a lie you tell your fucking self. So I guess fuck Breonna Taylor, fuck Sonya Massey. It's depending on who you want to fucking talk to about it. Fuck George Floyd. That's just 3 examples. And of course, you could respond to me by saying, yeah, fuck Trayvon Martin, because he didn't get no justice at all. You have examples to prove your point. I have examples to prove mine. So it seems like it's a fucking toss of a coin flip. But what I don't like about the coin is when motherfuckers try to weigh it so that they could have their side win. Because on what grounds does any motherfucker have? These motherfuckers found the body and were demanding answers at that moment. And the whole time, nobody, I had to listen. I cut it off because I listened to this shit and I'm like, you are wanting to have a pissing contest about which race kills themselves more. Are you kidding me? I just felt defeated. I felt for the first time in a minute, I felt defeated by what it was I was making a video about. Because motherfuckers sat there and said, well, golly fucking gee, Batman. It seems like golly gee willikers, bat to the fucking man. It seems like we just doing it for the vibe. For the vibe. before I leave, before I let you all just go enjoy your Saturday, I'm going to get something off my chest, then I'm going to dip. It is 2026. I associate with primarily grown adults. The only children that are in my life are my nieces. That being said, I have a unique fucking problem with a collection of people and how they choose to operate in conversation with me. I'm somebody, I joke around a lot. I have a lot of fun joking around. But if somebody were to come to me and be like, can you chill out on that? I respect that. Especially when I'm in their house. Because when you in somebody's house, you got to respect how they operate. Now, if they was in there raping kids, I'd call the police while leaving. What I don't like about people is when people can dish it, but they can't take it. Because at that point, somebody in here is a pussy. And for a while now, I have been getting made fun of. Now, because I often don't really give a fuck, I took it as a joke because I'm able to laugh at myself and enjoy my time. And as a carnivorous little shit talker, I played into it. And I got met with, don't do that. I got met with, be nice. I got met with, watch it. And I'm sitting here like, well, I know how to solve this. Because I don't like when pussies hide behind their little mental disabilities, their physical disabilities. I don't like that you think you can hide behind that while throwing like your little jabs at me. I've been getting called a midget for about a good 3 months now. Have I had a problem with it? No, because I'm 5'9", and to anybody taller than me, probably am a midget. But I respond by telling a motherfucker hit the treadmill, and I'm being told to stop with those jokes. And then I have to remember being bitched at that apparently somebody thinks I hate them because I don't respond in the way that they like. Meanwhile, I thought everybody was cordial. So after experiencing that and clearing the air on that, and then getting read the riot act, you could imagine old little Leon might have wanted to click out, but I didn't. I just said, you know what? I don't really like the vibe of these people. I don't like the vibe of any of these people. Because if you could dish it and you can't take it, that just lets me know you and your ilk are a bunch of bitches. You're nothing more and you're nothing less. And earlier today, he's not talking about chat. You're going to find out who I'm talking about. Earlier today, I aired my grievances out to the individual caught in the middle. Now, I'm not one of these people, because it's fucking gay, to be like, it's me or them. I'm the outsider. I'm not really acclimated in the friend group, so I can bow out and be comfortable. And that's exactly what I choose to do. Because being like, oh, you need to pick between them, that's gay. Like, I think we can all agree, gay. And when I looked at the response I got, I'm reading it as if apparently I'm supposed to just like accept something while remaining as cordial as possible. That's how I'm perceiving it. That might not be how it was meant. That's how I'm perceiving it. But I choose not to, because this is not the first time we've dealt with this. This is the second time, and I will not allow a third. So going forward, specifically for my people on Twitch. Don't expect to see Skelly on my fucking streams again. With that being said, peace out, dickheads!